Hello and welcome to my online digital academy. My name is Muhammad Wasim. It's a continuous video of rounding numbers. If you didn't watch my previous video, it is requested to watch first to have more understanding. We will learn and practice how to round off the numbers to the nearest 10 and 100. Along with, we will solve the exercise given in grade 4 book from chapter number 1. If you have any questions during the class, you can ask in the comments. Personally, I will answer them. Let's start with the exercise 1D. Question number 1. Which of these numbers cannot be rounded in real life situations? Your shoe size, I will give you a hint. You will do it by yourself. For example, your shoe size is 6. If we round off this number nearest to 10, what number we will get? We will get 10, right? So, can you wear this shoe size? So, second question number 1B, I will give you a hint. Your telephone number. Let's say your phone number is ending with 9006, let's say. And you need to round to nearest 10. So what is the ones place is here? 6, which is greater than 5. So what will happen? It will round to the nearest 10. So can anyone call you on this number instead of this? All right. So you need to give the answer by yourself. Question number 1C, we will come back. Your house number. Question number 1D, your house number. Let's say your house number is 12. What's the place value at one's place? Is 2, which is less than 5. If you round 12 number nearest to 10, it will become 10. So if you give your friend address that my house number is 12, and by the end of the time he will reach to house number 10, is it your home? All right, so you need to do it by yourself. All right, question number 1C, number of children in your city. In our city we have a number of, let's say, 45,360. All right, which is approximately, and this is approximately numbers we have. All right, and around to nearest 100. So nearest 100, how we can round it? 45,400. All right, so yes, we can round the children's numbers because we can give the approximate numbers how many children are in the city. And similarly, question number 1E, number of books in the library. Obviously in libraries there are so many books, you cannot count one by one. All right, so we will give then, okay, fine, approximately we have 1500 books in the library. So yes, we can round off the numbers. Question number 1C. All right, let's go to the question number 2. Round to the nearest 10 with the help of the given number lines. So fill in the nearest tens on the number lines first and then place your number on the line keeping the midway point in mind. Question number 2A is 68. 68 lies or fall between two tens, which is 60 and 70. The midway is 65 and your number is 68. So this number will round to the nearest 10, which is 70. Question number 2B, 488. So 488 fall in 200 numbers, which is 400 and 500. The midway point is 450. Your numbers will fall somewhere here, which is 488. When we are rounding the numbers nearest to 10, and nearest to 10 depends on the ones place. What is the value at ones place is 8, which is greater than 5. So this number will round and will do the 1 increment or 1 plus in the previous number. So it will round to 490. Question number 3. Round to the nearest 100 with the help of the given number lines. Fill in the nearest hundreds on the number lines first and then place your number on the line keeping the midway point in mind. Alright, so the question number 3A is 436. 400 fall between 200 numbers, which is 400 and 500. The midway point is 450 and the number will fall somewhere here, which is 436, and we need to round to the nearest 100. I will write down here for you 436. Question number 3A. So ones, tens and 100. When we are rounding a number nearest to 100, it depends on the 10th place. So what is the value at 10th place is 30, which is less than 50. So the number will round to nearest 100. Nearest 100 is 400. So the value we will get 400. Question number 3B. 770. 770 fall between 200 numbers, which is 700 and 800. 750 is your midpoint. 770 will fall somewhere here. It is question number 3B. 770, right? Ones, tens and 100. When we are rounding nearest to 100, the number depend on the 10th place. So what is the value at 10th place is 70, which is greater than 50. So the number will round to the nearest 100, which is 800. Let's solve the question number 4. Round to the nearest 10. Pick the question for F. 919. Let's draw the number line. 919 will fall between two tens number, which is 910 and 920. The midway point is 915. The number will fall somewhere here, 919. Round to the nearest 10 depends on the place value at ones place. What is the value at ones place is 9, which is greater than 5. So any value which is greater than 5 will round to the nearest 10, which is 920. Question number 5A, 651. As we learned in the previous video, round to the nearest 100, it depends on the place value at 10th place, and the number will fall between 200 numbers. Let's draw the number line. 651 will fall between 600 and 700. The midway point is 650 and our number will fall 651. So what is the place value at 10th place is 50, which is equal to 50. So the value at 10th place is 50. Any value which is equal to or greater than 50 will round to the nearest 100, which is 700. So the 651 will round to 700. All right, let's solve another question. 5E, 536. So what is the value at 10th place is 30, which is less than 50. Let's draw the number line. 536 will fall between 200 values, which is 500 and 600. The midway point is 550. Our value will fall somewhere here, 536. So the value at 10th place is less than 50. So the number will round to the nearest 100, which is 500. So 536 will round to 500. Question number 6. Use the digits 8, 3, and 6 to build a number that rounds up to 370. So we have a condition here. Using these three digits, we need to make a number which should not exceed more than 370. So the first number we will pick here 3. The second number should be less than 7, which is 6. And the last digit is 8. So using the three digits 8, 3, and 6, we can make a maximum number of 368, which is less than 370. When we are rounding a number nearest to 10, it depends on the place value at ones place. Let's draw the number line. As we are rounding the number to the nearest 10, so the number will fall between two tens digit. So the number will fall between 360 and 370. So what is our midpoint is 365. Our number will fall somewhere here, 368. So the place value at ones place is 8, which is greater than 5. So the number will round to the nearest 10, which is 370. Let's solve the question number 7. There are fewer than 50 students in Shushmita class. She carried a packet of 50 sweets for her birthday. What is the most number of students that may be in Shushmita's class? And what is the least number? So let's solve this question. Draw a number line here. We have a condition here. There are fewer than 50 students. So any value less than 50 is our most number of students in the class. So what is the most number of students? Most number of students in Shushmita's class are 49. All right. And any value which is less than 49 will be our least number of students. So let's consider we have a 1 point which is 40 and the midway is 45. If we consider 44 is our least number, then it will round to 40, which cannot be in our case. And if we pick 46 number of students in Shushmita's class, it will round to 50 or 49, which is the most number of students in Shushmita's class. So we cannot pick 44 and 46. So the least number of students in Shushmita's class are least number of students are 45. Question number 7b. A science experiment needed people whose weight rounded to 60 kg. Which of the following could be chosen? So let's solve this question. First, we need to understand what are the values which will round to 60. Let's draw a number line 50 to 60 kg. All the values equal to 55 or above 55 will round to 60 kg. All right. And let's draw one more number line here 60 and 70 kg. What is the midway point is 65 kg. So any value less than 65 will round to 60 kg. All right. We need to pick the people whose weight are equal to 55 or above 55 and less than 65. So what is the first person? Tarun, whose weight is 66 kg. We cannot pick him. Iklesh, his weight is 58 kg, which will lie somewhere here, 58. So we can pick him. Mira, 71 kg, which will lie somewhere here after 70 kg. So we cannot pick. Sarah is 63 kg, which will lie somewhere here, 63, which will round to 60. So we can pick Sarah. Grandma, which is 69 kg, which will fall somewhere here, and we cannot pick. The next value is Pooja, 55 kg, which will lie somewhere here, so we can pick it. So in this question, we can pick 3 people whose weight are, first one is Aklesh, whose weight is 58 kg. We can pick. Second one is Sarah. Her weight is 63 kg. And the third one is Pooja. Her weight is 55 kg. So these are the three people which we can pick for the science experiment. Let's move to the question number 7C. A guide at the museum says after rounding to the nearest 100. So we need to round this question nearest to 100, where there were about 400 visitors to the museum today. So he is expecting 400 visitors at the museum today. The ticket sales were for 348 people. Is the guide correct in his rounding? If not, how would you round it? So let's solve this question. So let's draw the number 9 here. How many visitors we are expecting today at the museum? 300 to 400. What is the midway point is? 350. How many tickets were sold here? 348. If we round 348 nearest to 100, as we learned in previous video, if we are rounding any number nearest to 100, it depends on the 10th place. So what is the value at 10th place is 40, which is less than 50. So 348 will round to the nearest 100, which is 300. So the guide at museum is incorrect in his rounding. So I can write here, he is incorrect in his rounding. So now the second part of the question is, how would you round it? So any value which is equal to 350 and less than 400, which is 399, is the correct values which we can round to 400. All right, so this is the end of the exercise 1D. Let's move to the next topic, is Roman numbers. If you found this video informative and helpful, it is requested to subscribe, like and share to grow my online academy.